So we've got two new Kangaroo Paws. So the first one is one called Jazz, and this one's really interesting because it's got really dark purple flowers and a red ovary and a red stem, so great contrast. But this colour is very unusual for Kangaroo Paws, but it makes it a great flowering pot. Best grown in a pot. It's one of the ones that doesn't do as good in the ground, although you can put it in the ground. This one here is Sunburst, and this one is actually a robust garden plant. It's got these bright yellow flowers, probably flowers for a fairly long time for a Kangaroo Paw. Really tough, bright green foliage, fantastic coloured bright yellow flower, and it's probably the first of a robust garden tough range that Kings Park's bringing out. So the Jazz, this is about as big as it's going to get in terms of flower length and the foliage, etc. So you'd plant it in a pot with a native potting mix, a good quality native potting mix. You can fertilise it probably every 6 months with a slow release fertiliser. Just add that to the top and water it in. If you're using that really good quality potting mix in a pot, you don't really need to add any soil improvers or anything like that to it. And then it should be pretty resilient in terms of disease tolerance, etc. Once it's finished flowering, you can cut them back just with some secateurs or scissors or whatever to a couple of centimetres above the pot, and then they'll come back again next year and give you that repeat flowering. With a garden plant like Sunburst, if you take it out of the pot and then dig a hole in your garden, you can add a nice potting mix around there or a soil improver or something like that. But because they're so hardy, they probably won't need it. And then just put it in your garden and enjoy the show. And then again, once it's finished flowering, you just cut it back to just above ground level, either early summer or late summer, early autumn, and then it'll come back and flower profusely the following year. These will expand. Kangaroo Paws sort of expand out. So if it gets too big for the spot, you can just get a spade or an old bread knife and just cut it in half or in quarters or something, dig it up and then move some of it. They're really resilient like that. So our program is the only ornamental plant breeding program on the planet that has the environment as its major focus. Perth's experiencing increased average summer temperatures and reduced rainfall, and so many of the plants that we currently grow in our gardens are not going to do that well under those conditions. So our breeding program is really focused on delivering those really highly resilient plants that will look good. It's really where we want to go with our Kangaroo Paw breeding program, those really tough, resilient plants. But getting these colours, these fantastic unusual colours into this style of plant is quite difficult from a breeding point of view. So it's really a bit of a journey from this one to this one, where we want to go, and we will get there. It's just taking a bit of time, and these colours are so amazing that we didn't want to just keep them here in Kings Park and not let anyone have them, but release them and let people enjoy them while they come on the journey with us, in fact, to get to this stage.